Hi, I'm Karina, and this is Sarah, and she's going to help me demonstrate some of the exercises for the neck, shoulders, and upper back. And while I'm guiding her through the exercises, I'm going to be doing, for some of them, variations to the very same exercises. That being said, in my opinion, the best way to use the video is that sometimes when you watch us, you're going to watch what Sarah's doing and do what she's doing for this version today. And then next time you watch the video, just switch, do the exercises or versions that I'm doing. And then bit by bit, as you get to know the exercises, you can just pick and choose as you go along what feels the best for that day. That being said, the exercise we want to feel more like a massage than a workout. So the best way to do that is slow, effortless movements. Logically speaking, if the muscles are not doing effort, then they can release. As soon as the muscle does an effort, then it has to tense up and contract and will probably build up more tension versus release tension, which is exactly the opposite of what we're looking for today. So that being said, be sure to listen to body sensations and adjust as you go along. At any point, you want to do a different variation to any exercise, you want to take a break, or even pause the video, take a few breaths, and then press play and pick up where you left off. Please always listen to your body sensations and err towards the side of comfort, not towards the side of effort. That being said, let's get started. All right, so make sure you have a comfortable seat, your pelvis is well set up, your feet are well set up, and your back is nice and long, still in a relaxed position. And then very simply, we'll begin with the hands on the legs. And so all these are designed so you can do them right at the office. And very simply, for the first version of the exercise, the head will stay still, and we'll simply slide the hands forward in the direction of the knees as far forward as comfort will let us. And we'll start feeling stretches in the upper back and shoulders. And then we'll just slide them slowly as far back as they can go while staying on the legs. And it's really nice if we want, as we exhale, we slide the hands forward. And as we inhale, we slide the arms back. All right, so I'm going to continue doing this. Sarah, next time you slide your hands forward, let your head follow what the hands are doing. And so you're going to be rounding the upper back of it. And then keep following the breath with the inhale. You slide your hands back and let the head follow what the arms and shoulders are doing. And it's really nice as you continue, when you exhale and slide your hands forward, there's like a natural relaxation here. Pay attention to the sensations. And again, I'm keeping my head steady and I'm still feeling a lot of sensations and stretches in these regions. Let's do that one more time. Wait for the exhale and slide your hands forward, let the weight of the head drop, almost like a rounding the upper back feeling. And then slowly inhale, bringing the shoulder blades one towards the other. And then slowly bring your hands to neutral, still resting on your legs. And let's just take a breath to see how that feels. Next round is we're going to slide the right hand forward as we slide the left hand back. Careful, because on Zoom, we're doing the mirror image. So you slide your left hand forward and your right hand back. And just continue doing that as you do. And notice how the head wants to turn as you do. So allow the head to follow the natural movement of the hands and shoulders. And then perfect. And then this next time, we're gonna add on. So she's bringing the right hand forward, the left hand back. And from here, she's going to keep the shoulders as they are. Just turn the head to face the front shoulder, look behind the front shoulder. And then the opposite, look behind the back shoulder. Good. And then the left arm slides forward. The head and shoulders follow. So we go to the other side. And then from here, she's just going to turn the head to look behind the front shoulder. And then turn the head to look behind the back shoulder. Good. One more time. The right hand slides forward, the left hand slides back. The head follows the movement. And then from here, The head turns to face and look behind the front shoulder, even with the eyes, and then turns to look behind back shoulder. And as the head turns, finds its limit, use the eyes to look even further behind you. Good. Last time, the left hand slides forward, the right hand slides back. The head follows the movement. And then again, the head turns to look behind the front shoulder. And then the eyes look a bit further in that direction. And then as the shoulders stay where they are, the head turns to face the back shoulder, look behind the back shoulder. And once the head finds its limit, the eyes continue to look in that direction. Good. And then slowly come back to starting position, the hands on the legs. And again, a breath to feel the difference between how it felt when we started and how it feels now. From here, we're going to let the one hand now cross over to the opposite leg. And then the other hand dangles. This hand that's crossed over can either hold the outer thigh, or depending on your chair, you might be more comfortable holding onto your chair. This hand stays where it is, and then the other arm is going to sweep over and give a big side stretch to the body. Good. So this is one version, and I love this side stretch. It's really great for the spine and opening up the lungs. While I stay in this version, Sarah's going to do an adaptation where she brings her hand, the hand in the air, behind her head, so the elbow will bend. Almost like a little pillow. And then the tip of the nose is going to turn to look at the bent elbow. Yeah, so she's rotating her head. That's it. She might have to adjust her hair, which might be true for you. Good. So while the elbow reaches for the ceiling, the hips reach for the chair. And this is creating a nice stretch on the side. Good. Now, Sarah, go ahead and turn the tip of the nose to look down towards the floor. So you're rotating in the opposite direction. Good. And then one more time, rotate to look up. Good. And now allow the tip of the nose to face the camera. Good. Keep your head as it is and bring your arm down. So the rest of the spine is going to come back to vertical. Just my head stays inclined. I call this position talking on the phone. And then from here, we're just going to let the arm that was in the air, we're just going to kind of let it ragdoll style, just move freely. Let gravity take care of it, almost like we're shaking the tension out of the fingertips. And then to go even further in the stretch, keep the talking on the phone position. We're going to rotate the elbow forward towards the camera and then back. So in this version, the fingertips are passive. With zero effort, they might even be curling onto each other a bit. And while Sarah continues this one version where the fingers are passive, I'm going to do the exact same thing, except I'm going to adjust my wrist as if I want the palm to face the floor. And again, I'm going to turn the elbow to face forward. So we're doing the exact same motion with the arm. It's just that I changed the position of my hand, so I'm getting a different effect. I feel this version is a bit more intense. So today you might not want to choose this one. You might want to keep your hands passive. Good, and then release, let the arms shake out of it again. And then let your head come back to neutral. And take a moment to feel. Second side, the other hand now crosses over to hold on either to the outer leg, or depending on your chair, you might want to hold on to the chair, whatever feels comfortable for you. The other arm is passive. And then you'll take the free arm and reach it up and overhead into a side bend. Good, and again, I'll stay in this variation. Sarah knows already the next variation where she brings her hand behind the head. The elbow's bent, and then from here, she's going to turn the tip of her nose to point up towards the elbow. Okay, just to make sure the variation you choose is more suitable to relaxation than contraction. Good. From here, Sarah, you can turn the tip of the nose down towards the floor, rotating in the opposite direction. Notice the different sensations if there are any. And then again, turn the tip of the nose to face up. And then the tip of the nose faces the camera or the computer. Good. The head is going to stay in this inclined position as the arm come back down. The spine is going to be vertical or close to vertical. And now I'm talking on the phone with the other ear. From here, exactly the same thing. I'm going to let my arm kind of ragdoll style just move passively, as if I want to shake out tension from the fingertips, as if it's just sweeping down my arm and out through my fingertips. Good. Then again, the hand's going to stay passive, and we'll do the same two options. Sarah's going to keep her hand relatively soft, mellow, and then just turn the elbow to face forward and turn the elbow to face back. So these rotations for the arm are helping to release a lot of the shoulder and neck muscles and a lot of the muscles that we use on a daily basis without ever releasing. We use them, but we don't stretch them. While she continues the same version, like I did on the other side, I'm going to adjust so that my palm faces the floor. And again, I'm turning my elbow in one direction and in the other direction. Paying attention to sensation. If it feels too intense, I can switch the variation or just go less far. Good, and then release, shake it out again. Feel free to let out a sigh if it feels good. And then release, bring the head back up to neutral, relax the arms, and just take a moment to feel. How do your shoulders and neck feel now compared to when we started? Right. Next one is that we're going to wrap the arms around. So Sarah's going to do one version where she's going to wrap her arms around as if she's giving herself a hug. So her hands are actually below her shoulders. Sometimes we can even reach back as if we wanted to touch our back. That's one version too. The version I'm going to demonstrate is that I'm going to have my hands on my shoulders, almost like a reminder to keep my shoulders down. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to inhale freely. And with the exhale, let the weight of the head drop as if we just fell asleep. And Sarah's going to stay in this fallen asleep version for a few breaths while I demonstrate another variation to the same exercise, where on the inhale, I bring my head up to vertical as if I wake up on the inhale and I fall asleep again on the exhale. Wake up on the inhale and I fall asleep, and everything goes kind of limp and passive. And I'll do that one last time with you. On the inhale, upright. On the exhale, I release. And then slowly, Sarah and I are going to bring her head back to neutral. And for the second version, which I call talking on the phone again, we'll take our time to inhale while the head is in the center. And with the exhale, Sarah's going to lean her ear to one shoulder. And again, she was waiting for the breath, which is a great way to practice. On the inhale, to center. And on the exhale, second side. So you're kind of talking on the phone. And again, inhale to center. Exhale, talk on the phone. And I'm going to stay on one side. She's going to continue to inhale to center and exhale to switch sides. And for today, I feel like doing this version where it really feels nice to let my head kind of hang here, pulling the muscles on the side of the neck, which, by the way, are all connected in and around the muscles that are close to the jaw and ear. So the more that my jaw is relaxed, the more that my mouth is relaxed, the more that I'm relaxed, the deeper I can release. Good. And then Sarah's going to continue alternating one more time, and I'm going to go to the second side. And then on the inhale, we'll both come back to center, and then exhale to release. And again, just to feel what it feels like to have relaxed and relaxing sensations in the body. For this last one, I'll invite your arms to just relax down by your sides. And the shoulders are going to shrug up towards the ears on an inhale. Shrug up, hold, and then exhale to drop. Good. And again, we'll repeat. On the inhale, we shrug up. We'll hold the breath and let the out breath come out with a sigh. Good. And before repeating, pull your fingertips down to the floor. Bring the shoulder blades down towards the waistline. One more time. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Hold the breath and let them drop. Good. And then pull the fingertips down towards the floor. And this last time, as we inhale to shrug, we're going to hold the position. You don't have to hold your breath. And I'm going to invite you to clench your fists and make a fist and make a face even, like scrunch your face, find all the funny faces you can do. Tighten as if your whole face wants to reach your nose. And then in one shot with a big sigh out, let it all go. Good, and just take a few moments to enjoy. And for these benefits, these relaxation techniques to have long-lasting effects, how do we avoid buildup of tension? And so for this, I just want to finish up with one last tip where I propose taking a rolled up yoga mat. And if you don't have this, you can take a round pillow or a pool noodle or something like this. And you're just going to place it along your chair along the length of the spine. And Sarah's going to help us demonstrate from the profile. So I might have to readjust my seat a bit just so I feel I can actually lean into this. And again, it's along my spine. My shoulders can relax around it. And then I'm going to figure out a way to adjust my computer and my keyboard especially so that I can have my arms down by my sides. Something that tenses up the shoulders a lot is having the elbows away. We do this while we're driving and cooking and all other daily activities, including typing. If we could just give them a break or minimize the buildup of tension by keeping the elbows down by the sides. That's one thing, so I can lean back into my yoga roll. And then Sarah's going to show us what happens as we start to get very involved in our activity on the computer. We're going to start to lean away from the support. And because of the contact, that sends a message to the brain right away that tells us we're starting to slouch. And so just find a way to adjust and allow the back to rest against the support. So the support acts like a reference point and a reminder that you can stay relaxed even when you're at work. I hope this has been helpful. And if you want more information, I'll leave my information in the comments section. And if you have any comments, please go ahead and comment and give us a thumbs up. Have a great day.